Hi, I'm Victoria, and I did my presentation on Asparagopsis. All right, so the classification from Algobase is Empire Eukaryota, Kingdom Plantae, Subkingdom Biphyta, Phylum Rhodophyta, Subphylum Europhyta, class Florididaceae, subclass Rhodomyphosidae, order Bonimycetales, family Bonimycedonaceae, and the genus Asparagopsis. There's only 6 species with 2 intraspecific names, and I believe there's only 1 in Hawaii. So the species found in Hawaii is Asparagopsis texiformis. It is known as limu kohu. It's popular in many food dishes here. Ali'i were the only one to eat it before modern times, so Ali'i were the royal family of Hawaii. A lot of their economic value is an increase for their over harvesting as it's used in a lot of food dishes. I believe a little screen should pop up of, yes, so the small in the left or right hand side of the limukohu is an actual preparation of it for consumption. And recently it's been found to be like multiphyletic. So they did a lot of DNA sequencing and RNA sequencing to find that there's multiple phylums found all over the globe, especially those in the Mediterranean and South Africa. They're pretty invasive. Some descriptions, the structure is uniaxial. They have fine lateral branching, which gives it like a foxtail-like shape. That's what gives it a lot of its appearance. And it's a heteromorphic alternation of generations. This life history is sporic meiosis, and it's spread all over the globe. And as I mentioned, invasive in certain parts. It is not invasive here, and it is actually a large part of the culture in Hawaii. So its life history, go a little bit more into detail with it. Here are some diagrams or figures. Right up in the corner, I put on the spermangia, which is in the males, up in the top. It doesn't really give you a good picture of it, so I gave a more realistic one up in the corner. So they release spores, and the female gnetophyte in the carposporophyte, and then releases them again and creates tetraspores to then become an individual and repeat that process. Some unusual uses, which I found the most interesting when looking all of this up, was a product called Future Feed. So they actually, its main component is Asparagopsis texiformis, and they use this in livestock feed, and it actually reduces the methane that they produce by 80%, which can lead to a lot of implications with climate change, as methane is a huge part of the greenhouse gases that cause and is more of a catalyst for this global warming. So yeah, that's my presentation, and here are my references. Any questions you guys have? I can go back to any slides and such.
Yeah, pause. Okay, any questions?
Yes.
Guys, any questions?
There's questions in the chat.
Okay, where is the chat? Have they made any progress in Asparagopsis agriculture? I remember it's still wild harvesting last I checked. Yeah, so a lot of it is wild harvesting. They do some in Kaneohe Bay, but I did not see any like agriculture of them producing it themselves. Yeah, of course. Future feeds, some are, it's still very experimental, so some of it has been implemented and researched, but yeah, so on the farmers, but a lot of them still like to stick to the normal stuff, as this is kind of a new type of technology. Yeah, no problem, Connor.